Okay, so let's continue on. So in the accounting cycle, this is called the accounting cycle because it's showing us basically how what we do. Like first we do this, then this, then this, then that. So after we know the totals of each account, which is what the accounts showed us, we will prepare something called unadjusted trial balance. Now you might be wondering what do we mean by unadjusted. For now, don't worry about it. Let's just learn how to do the trial balance, and then when we move on to the next part of the accounting cycle, you'll understand why we called this an unadjusted trial balance. Okay, so let's continue on the same worksheet. So we did the journal entries. From the journal entries, we did the T accounts. Now from the T accounts, we are going to make something called a trial balance. But of course, this is the unadjusted trial balance we are supposed to make. But let me write a definition for you what a trial balance is. So basically, the idea is like I want to have a summary list which will show me the ending balances of all of the accounts. Like I shouldn't have to have all of these T accounts in a printed pieces of paper, so it's like 5 pages long. You know, I've ending balance, like check everything. And also for normal people, like they don't understand what T accounts are, right? So to make it simple, we create a summary list where we show the ending balances of each account. So it's like very easy for everyone to know how much of each account we have. So this is basically list of the closing or ending balances of all accounts. Now let me show you how it is made. We literally just create 3-column format. Let me just do it right there. And again, if you're doing this for your business, this part is also done automatically. But if you're a student, of course, you learn how to do this part. So description, debit and credit, this is what the the trial balance looks like. So now all we have to do is we have to go to each T account and write their name and write how much we have in the ending balance. So cash we have is 112,000. So we'll write here cash 112,000. Now if you notice, I'm writing on the debit side. So yes, this is a rule in accounting. Always write the ending balance on the increase side where the account increases, or we can literally just see in the T account it's already on the debit side. So just follow the pattern rather than thinking logically and being a little bit slower, right? For capital, we'll do on the credit side 100,000. So capital 100,000 credit, building 20,000 debit. So building 20,000 debit, and then we have accounts payable 0 credit. You don't have to write it, but let's write it anyways just to make it complete, because 0, right? It doesn't really matter if we mention it or not. Okay, car 15,000 debit, car 15,000 debit, and then service revenue 25,000 credit, service revenue 25,000 credit. Again, I'm literally just putting in on the increase side where the account increases. Accounts receivable we have now, which apparently is 0 since we have already received all of the money we were supposed to receive. Rent expense is a debit of $8,000, and I think the last account, sales revenue, $30,000 credit. Now this is the moment of truth. What will happen is we will do the total on the debit side and the total on the credit side after we have recorded all of the ending balances. If you notice, the debit total is equal to the credit total, which is what we always want to see. Please remember, if you've done your accounting correctly, the totals on the debit side and credit side of the trial balance will be equal. So this is a good way to see, you know, if you've got something wrong. If they're not equal, you have to go back and check like where you went wrong. Now, if you're like thinking about, okay, is it possible to have a equal trial balance even if I made a mistake? Yes, it is possible. There's some kinds of mistakes that trial balance doesn't detect, but that's not our concern at the moment. We just have to know a basic idea. Trial balance should always balance. If it does balance, it's probably you have not made a mistake, unless again the mistake is of the form that it doesn't detect. So yeah, that's all there's to the trial balance. And yes, we just learned the unadjusted trial balance. Just to keep that in mind, unadjusted trial balance we learned. So in the next video, of course, we'll continue on with the accounting cycle.